Hi, welcome back to Align with Ali. Today I'm going to be bringing you a glute-focused reformer workout. You will need your resistance band. I'm using a cloth resistance band because I think it gives the most tension, but if you just have an elastic one, that is totally fine. We are just going to place this off to the side to start. And then we are also going to have the platform extender on our machine. I'm on 2 red springs. Now, if at any point you want to add or take away, you may do that. And then our bar is going to be all the way up. So bar up, platform extender on, 2 red springs. And then when you're ready, you're going to lay on your back. Feet on that platform extender. Headrest can be wherever you want it to be. And I just want you to start swaying those knees side to side. Just releasing any tension in the low back or the hips. Starting to connect with your breath, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. And then knees are going to come back to center. You're going to give me a few pelvic tilts, inhaling to tip that tailbone, exhaling to curl that tailbone. Inhale, tip. Exhale, curl, keeping those glutes quiet, keeping this all in the abdominals, unclenching your jaw, unclenching your glutes, and dropping the shoulders from your ears. You're going to find your neutral spine. So hip bones are level with pubic bone, small space in your low back. If you prefer an imprinted spine because of your back, you can do that as well. You're going to walk your feet all the way back to the edge of that extender so that your heels are basically touching your bum. If you don't have the knee range of motion for this, just keep your feet flat on the extender. And if you need to change your springs, just lower the spring setting. We're just going to start pressing back and forth. So we are pressing through the platform extender to start. Cueing in abdominals. Warming up those legs. Like I said, today's going to be very glute focused. 3 more like this. Last 2. And last one. And then you're going to come all the way in. Feet are back on that platform extender, about hip width apart. We are going to take hands to the sides. They can come up at any point for less support. We're just going to start with a glute bridge. So double leg glute bridge, really opening the hips, tucking that tailbone, and then coming back down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press. Good. Going at your own pace. Quality over quantity, so I'd rather you do 5 really solid bridges than rush through 10 or 12. Keeping those ribs tucked in as best as possible. Again, you can bring your arms up as your hips come up. You can leave them up or they can come back down for a little bit more support. We're here for 3, for 2. And then on this last one, you're going to press up into that bridge. Hold at the top, taking your left leg onto the bar. From here, we lift and lower. You're going to press, squeeze at the top, and then lower down. Working into a single leg bridge through that right glute. You're going to feel that right glute shaking a little bit more. Good. Keep your breath flowing. Keep that jaw unclenched. Keep abdominals engaged. We're getting right into it today. And 2 more we're going to add on. On this next one, you hold at the top. From here, you're going to then get heavy in your left leg, reach your right leg to tabletop or a straight leg, bring it back down to the extender, and then lower your hips. So now working that left glute a little bit more. We bridge, we find support, we reach the right leg up either tabletop or you can reach it long, and then it comes back down to the mat and lower down. Choosing the option that feels comfortable for you today. If the springs feel too light, always add more for more support, or if you want more of a challenge, you know what to do. You can take off a spring. You can go to a red and a blue, or a heavy and a medium. Good. On this next one, you're gonna press up into your bridge. You're gonna hold. You're gonna bring that right leg up to tabletop or nice and long. You're gonna tap that right foot down to the extender or the bar for 10, for 9, for 8, left glute is burning, for 7, keep breathing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right foot down to the extender. Take that left ankle, cross it over the right knee, and hug your right knee into your chest. Oh, this is just our warm-up. I'm so sorry. We still have the other side to do. Before we do the other side, we'll do a little bit of footwork. We'll give this glute a little bit of a rest. So toes are gonna come to the bar. You're just gonna slowly press that carriage away, stand tall, and then come all the way back down. Again, going at a nice slow pace. Left glute and hamstring feeling very active and awake right now. The next time you come down, you're gonna pause, you're gonna bring left leg into tabletop, right leg's on the bar, single leg press. We return that carriage, we allow it to close, we switch feet. It's kind of like we're marching. One leg staying in that tabletop. When the carriage is closed, we switch. Try not to rush through it. Find support before you begin to stretch. Nice, one more each side. Good, both feet come to the bar. You're gonna press all the way out. We're just gonna drop those heels and then press away, pull those heels up and then drop those heels and then push. Still working through the calf, the ankle, the foot, feeling the toe is active. Up, 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 and then down, down, down. Good. Keep your breath flowing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. And 5 more, we'll begin to pedal the feet. And 4. Starting to really burn in 3. And 2. And 1. We can bend one knee, drop the other heel. And then you're going to stand tall to switch. If you want to pulse a little bit and bounce, you can. If that doesn't feel comfortable, just go back and forth. For 5, for 4, for 3, last 2, last 1, bend the knees to come on down. Both feet come back to that extender. We're just gonna get started with those double leg bridges to kind of warm up both glutes again, even though the left one is already warm. Again, hands by your side. Sometimes I like to bend my elbows and really push through my elbows. Whatever works for you, but don't forget to use support from your arms. It will really help. Feeling a lot of stretching in the front of my hips because my hip flexors are quite tight. On this next one, we're gonna press up into that bridge. We are going to take that right leg to the bar. We're gonna lower the hips down and we're just gonna repeat here. You're gonna feel that left glute quite a bit here. It'll quickly move into the right one. Exhale up. I'm gonna try my best to count this out. This is 4. We're halfway there. We're gonna do 5 more like this. Last 2. Last one, you press up. We take this leg into tabletop or we reach it. It comes back down, bum returns. We press, we find stability. Good, we're gonna go for 2 more. And then on that last one, we hold up and we just continue with taps. Good, big exhale, we press. We reach or we keep in tabletop, we tap for 10. We keep lifted for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet stay on the bar. We press out for 10, for 9. I'm here with you for 8. Last 7. Last 6. You're almost there. Last 5. It burns. Last 4. Last 3, last 2, last 1. You're gonna pull it all the way in, lower your bum, take right ankle over left knee, hug left knee into your chest. That concludes our warm up, our glute warm up. We're gonna get into the arms, we're gonna get into the glutes again, we'll get into the core. So whenever you're ready, you are gonna sit up nice and tall and we're gonna switch our springs. So we're gonna go to 1 blue spring. Platform extender can stay on because we will be coming back to it. We are gonna come into like a half kneeling position, Captain Morgan position. We're gonna start with the left leg back. If your headrest is up, you're gonna wanna put it down, just like I did. And then left foot is on that headrest, right foot is forward, and both arms are gonna start in a bent position. From here, we tuck that tailbone, keep chest wide. We press that left arm out. As we bend, we rotate to face that elbow behind us, reach the right arm long, and we switch. As left arm straightens, right arm bends. We rotate towards that back arm to get some thoracic rotation, rotation in the mid-back. Keep your breath fluid. If a blue spring is too much, you know what to do. You go down to that white or your lightest spring. Nicely done. I'm here with you. We're gonna go for 4, for 3, last 2, and then on this last one, we bring that arm forward, we grab onto the strap with the right arm, we rotate down to the left side facing the floor, we come back up. Good, we rotate down and we face forward. Whoop. Trying to keep our balance, using those obliques to bring us back up. This is a lot of work for my left quad here. Last 3. Squeezing that back bum cheek will help. Last 2. On this last one, we come forward, we hold, we press in and out for 5, for 4, for 3, last 2, last 1, and then arms can come down. We can drop that strap. I'm gonna shake that leg out. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of a core exercise. So I'm gonna stay on that blue spring. I'm gonna use my platform extender here. You're welcome to use your bar,
You're welcome to add more springs to make this more supportive. You're welcome to stay on knees. You're welcome to come on toes. There's lots of variations here so that you can make this the best exercise for yourself. So option 1, and if this bar is in the way, you just drop it down. Knees stay supported, and you press in and out. Option 2, you press away. You pop the knees up, they come in and down. Awesome job. We're here for 10 more seconds. Good, last few seconds here. You're gonna hold your plank wherever you are for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close on that bar. Definitely could have brought that down. Okay, from here, we are going to go to the left side of the machine before we do the other side for arms, just to limit the back and forth. So spring setting is gonna be 1 red. If 1 red is too heavy, you can go to a blue and a white. We are gonna grab the band. As always, the band is always optional. It just adds a bit of extra difficulty, but you don't have to take it if that's not feeling right for you, or if you don't have one, that's totally fine. So we're gonna take the band and place it around the thighs, just right above the knees. We have the box lined up with that platform extender. I'm gonna take the bar down. You can leave it up. That's totally fine. Even if you wanna bring it down a few notches, this is probably good. From here, we're gonna be on the box and on the carriage. Hands are placed, 1 on box, 1 on extender. Right foot is lined up with that shoulder rest. At any point you need to come onto forearms, please do. I know these things can get really wristy and uncomfortable. From here, we're just gonna reach that left leg long. We're just gonna lift that left leg up and down into hip extension. Keeping abdominals engaged. Going nice and slow. If the band's a little bit too much, we just take it off. Trying to stay equal weight in both hands. Maybe one hand comes down to forearm. Totally fine. Whatever option you choose. We are gonna add on. Next time your toes come down, you anchor. You press away with the right leg. You bring that carriage back in. You lift the left leg up. We press with the right. We bring it in. We lift that left leg into hip extension. You're in that plank when you press that leg out. Who knows, maybe you want to add a push-up if that bar's not in the way. This feels like enough work as it is. Keep your breath flowing. It's only going to get harder. Awesome job. Good, and 2 more. We're just pressing that leg back and forth. After this one, leg goes out, it comes in. We go for 10, for 9. Again, if you need to go on forearms, for 8, for 7, last 6, 5, 4, hips burning, 3, 2. On this last one, you're pressing out. Hold it, take your left leg, bring it over top of your right. Can you give me plank to pike for 5? You got this, I'm here with you for 4. You've done harder things for 3, for 2. It's not that bad. For 1. And then you can bring your knees down and bring it all in. We can take that band off and we will take the band in the box and we're just gonna place it to the other side just for the sake of getting things organized and hopefully flowing a little bit smoother. From here, we are gonna switch From here, we're gonna stay on the red spring. I'm gonna face you, you're gonna face the same side. So if you did the other side, you're just gonna face the other way. We are gonna grab this strap and place it in the right hand. A red spring or a heavy spring is gonna feel heavy. So please feel free to drop your spring down at any time. Use your hand for support either on the shoulder rest or on the carriage. Option 1, you rest your feet on that carriage and you just pull that elbow like this and release it. The goal is that your body stays forward, okay? Option 2, if you're feeling it, float those legs up into tabletop and we're just going for a squeeze. There is an option 3. And option 3 is if you pull, you're holding that isometric pull. We tap one leg, we tap the other leg, and then we release. We're gonna be here for 15 to 20 seconds. I'm gonna try my best to count. Choose whatever option feels best for you today. Good, last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, don't rush through it, 6, 5, 4, it's burning, 3, 2, 1, and then you can sit up tall. Release that strap. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of lateral glute work. We're gonna face the back, do some more back work, and we're gonna reverse that whole thing. So hopefully I remember every single thing that we did. So staying on the forearm, again, we're on a red spring. Feel free to change that as you need to. The strap's going around your knee, your thigh. I have some pretty small loops here. Hopefully you have 2 options because this can kind of get uncomfortable. If you need to put it around your shin, that's totally fine. We're just gonna come into a nice clamshell here. So we're just gonna open, keep the heels together though, and the toes can come apart. You're just gonna open and close. These are important muscles that often get neglected. We don't forget about them in Pilates though, so we are going to target them today. And I hope you feel your glutes for the next 2 to 3 business days. Awesome job, keep your breath flowing. Try and stay long through your torso, keep that rib lifted, adjust your body if you need to. It's never a bad thing if you need to readjust if you feel like things are a little bit wonky. Good, I'm feeling that burn, so I am gonna give you an option to add on. If you're happy here, you can stay here. If not, kick that leg out, bring it back in and down. Awesome job. Just adding a little bit more spice here. Good, last 4 reps. Staying tall on that left shoulder for 3. For 2. Last 1. Good, bring it down. And slowly take that strap off. And then we're gonna face the back. We're gonna work on our back. We are gonna be crisscrossing these straps. Again, if a red's too much or not enough, you add or you take away. Crisscrossing the straps. Whenever we're facing the back, we want to be mindful that if we pull too quickly and we're not stable, we will jolt forward and face plant. And it's happened in many classes. And if you're an instructor, you know. So you always have the option to stay down or stay up, but I'm going to have us coming up and down if you feel confident and comfortable to do so. Good, you're gonna come up, big squeeze, and then come down as you release the straps. We're here for 9 more. Good, reach those hips forward for 8, squeeze those glutes. Good, for 7. For 6. Last 5, you're halfway there. Really squeeze that back. 4. You got this, for 3. You're almost there, I'm right there with you for 2. Last one, squeeze, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The burn is real. From here, we're dropping that right strap. We are gonna start with the glute work. So we're gonna do that clamshell movement. We'll come into that seated arm pull. We'll do the work with the box, and then we'll come back to arms, and then we will get into some more stretching type of exercises. So I'm gonna be facing the other way. I'm sorry, my back is turned towards you. And I'm hooking that strap around my thigh. And you might notice one glute feels weaker than the other. That's pretty common. When you're situated, set up, and you feel like you've got a good starting position, you're just gonna start to open in that clam. Good, make sure that you don't roll or rotate through your low back as you do this. Nicely done. Again, if you're happy here, you stay here. If you're looking for a little bit more, we stretch that leg long, pull it back in, and drop it down. Can you give me at least 6 to 8 of these? Nicely done, keeping abdominals engaged. Can you give me 3 to 4 more reps? Whatever option you're choosing, you can do this. I'm feeling that burn. We're gonna push through so we make progress. Last 2. And last one. Oh dear. I am feeling that. We are pulling that strap off. We're gonna sit facing that same direction. Feel free to take a sip of water at any time. Just moving my box out of the way. Again, option 1, feet supported on the carriage. Option 2, just a tabletop. Option 3, adding that toe tap. We'll be here for 20 seconds or so. Big squeeze in that shoulder. I lied, we'll be here for about 30 seconds or so. Really pulling in through the abdominals. If you're in that tabletop position, think about that C curve. Trying to keep the chest open. Don't let that rope rotate you to the back of the carriage. Good, last 10 seconds. 9, 8, arm is burning, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we can sit on up, drop that strap. We are getting into our box work. We're gonna pull that box back to be in line with that platform extender. So we are gonna take that band, we are placing it on top. If you switched your springs, we're still on that red, or we're back on that red if you went to a blue at any time. So just don't forget to switch your springs if you did make that change. Left foot is against the shoulder rest now. Again, you can ditch the band if you're just not feeling it. Right leg is gonna start doing the lifting. So hands under shoulders. We just lift that right leg up and down to start. I want you to feel glutes and hamstrings. Try to be equal in your both hands. So try not to lean over to one side. And if you feel like being on your forearms is gonna prevent that, please make that switch. We're still pulling in through abdominals here. As always, lifting that leg as high as you can without compromising your form and your low back. So less is more here. In 2, we're adding that press with the left leg. In 1, right toes anchor down. You press through shoulders. You push left leg. You bring it in. Right leg lifts up. And we repeat. Good. It's mind over matter here. Take your breath. Take it with you. Don't hold it. It's going to make this a lot harder. You can do it. You can do hard things. You can do them now. You can do them next time. You've done hard things in the past. Oof, this is burning my shoulders. Let's go for 3 more. Last 2, but you know what's coming. Last one, we just continue to press. I'm going on forms for this because it just feels more comfortable. You are welcome to do the same, or you don't have to. We go for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1. You press. Right leg comes over top, that band will drop, that's okay. For 5, we come into a plank to pike. For 4, 3, you got this, you're almost there. Last 2, last 1, and then you can bring your legs on in. We've got that other arm to do, and then we are gonna start to stretch it out. We'll do some feet in straps and some nice hamstring stretches. Band is just gonna go off to the side. We are switching our springs to that medium spring. For me, it's a blue spring. We're grabbing that back strap. That last side absolutely burned my quad. So if you're tight like me in the hip flexors, just remember to squeeze that back glute so you're not dumping into that front hip. Left foot comes forward. Right leg is back, and again, I'm gonna squeeze that right butt cheek. We press, and we reach the opposite arm, we look back. Back toes can be tucked or rested, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Oop. My balance is not perfect. You got this, stay focused, find a focus point. That right arm is starting to burn. We've got 3 more like this. Last 2. Last 1, we clasp those hands together, we rotate down to the right, facing the floor, using those obliques. Awesome job, we're gonna go for 4 more, and then we have punches. Last 2. Last 1, we go for 5. For 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Oof, that one kills me. And then you're gonna come on down. Oh dear. Shake out those legs. I'd like to do 1 more plank exercise, and then we can get into some stretching. So I'm gonna say, let's keep it to 1 blue. Let's get those bars down, or almost all the way down. You're on your forearms. You're either on your knees or on your toes. Can we rotate into a side bridge? Reach that arm to the ceiling, forearms back down, and switch. If you want, you are welcome to come onto your hands. I just find this more comfortable. We're just doing 5 per side. This is 3. We got 2 more per side. You got this. 1 more per side. You're almost there. And then knees come in. We enjoy a child's pose. Keeping your breath moving. That was a lot of hard work. Naturally, we deserve some really feel-good movement. So I'm just gonna take this extender off and place it to the side. I'm adding a red to my blue. I'm bringing my bar all the way up. We're coming into elephant, one of my favorite exercises, and then we'll finish off in feet in straps because we know it's everyone's favorite. From here, again, you can add more springs for this one, but your bum is all the way back in the air like you're in a downward dog. Heels against the shoulder rests, hands on the foot bar. Slight bend in your knees if you need it. You're gonna press through the back of the legs. And then as the feet come in, you're gonna feel that lovely hamstring stretch. You could do toes forward. You can do toes rotated out.
is a chance to let your breath calm down a little bit. Be here for another 3 reps. If you want to try adding more springs, you can. Last 2. Last 1. And then you're going to come on down. You're going to grab those straps, and then we'll do a little bit of feet and straps to finish off. So your laying headrest can be wherever you want it to be. I like having mine up personally. And I like to just start with a few knee bends. Knees come just in over the hips and press away. You can also do a frog where your heels are together, toes are apart. Good. The next time you press out, you hold the legs out. You sweep them up towards the ceiling. Don't let that bum lift. You press down from hamstrings right under the glutes, back of the thigh. I want to make sure you're not straining through the back of the knee, so adding a little micro bend if required, if you hyperextend your knees like I do. You're welcome to switch foot position, heels together, toes apart, toes together, heels apart. Whatever your body's craving. If you find your feet just floating in their own motion, just go with it. This cool down is yours. I'm here to provide suggestions, but if you have your go-to movements, you are welcome to do those. I'm gonna go into some circles next. And I'm reversing my circle. Good, last couple circles here. And then I'm gonna let my feet float up to the top. I'm gonna use the straps just to kind of help ease into the stretch, support the stretch, but also strengthen the stretch. From here, I like to come into a happy baby. Again, using the straps to kind of help support so my feet are in a controlled position and my knees. Doing a few breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then I like to bring my feet into that nice butterfly stretch. Straps will come onto your chest. If you want to hold them, you can hold them away. And again, a few deep breaths here. And then you're gonna bend your knees. You're gonna slip your feet out of the straps. And then you're gonna roll on up. Thank you for joining me again. That was a lot of glutes, a lot of legs, a lot of work in general. That was a hard class. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to making you more videos. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you want to see more of, and I will see you next time.